Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV.
Hi guys, Scott Hards here.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan, which is, Scott Hards' baby. And this is Gunpla TV, and we do have Gunpla to show you, don't worry. Ryan will be here, but with the release of Bandai's first Star Wars kits this last week, Scott, who's a big Star Wars fan as well, and I are going to talk a little bit more about the Star Wars kits. So Scott, what makes you think you should talk about Star Wars kits? What qualifies
What should I talk about Star Wars?
What qualifies you, Scott?
Probably more than any other pop cultural property, Star Wars probably has the most fans around the world of anything there is.
Yes.
So I'm not exactly rare saying that I'm a Star Wars fan by any means. But hey, I was there in 1977 in the theater watching that Star Destroyer go overhead and picking my jaw off the floor afterwards.
Life changed forever.
I think I saw it 12 times in 1977, asking my mom to take me to the theater every time. When you're 12 years old and you see something like that, back in an era when nobody's even familiar with the word special effects yet, that was pretty amazing experience. So Star Wars really got burned onto my my neurons here.
Yeah.
And as a result, then I grew up, started selling models on the internet, and then Fine Molds came out with their incredible kits starting about 10 or so years ago, and I built most of them.
Yeah.
So we've got. You can probably see I've got my Y-Wing. This is probably my favorite is the Y-Wing here. And I've got the X-Wing and then a regular TIE fighter over here. And my Falcon. I built the little Falcon over here to my right, left of the screen. But I can't claim the street cred that Ryan has of having done the big 72 Falcon, although I do have one at home and someday.
Ryan can't claim cred yet either because he hasn't finished it.
What?
But anyway, with these new Bandai kits coming out, we know there's some big differences between the old Fine Molds and the new Bandai kits, and we wanted to bring that to people's attention to kind of show things off. So Scott, what Bandai kit did you end up building?
I built Darth Vader's TIE Fighter.
All right.
Hot off of the presses, so to speak. I built this last night.
Okay.
What you see here took me a whopping 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Oh, you beat me because I built the Darth Vader, kind of like the figure eyes. It took me roughly 2 hours.
About 2 hours for Darth here?
Yeah, but I was kind of taking my time and enjoying it. Building this really kind of got that feeling again inside me that I always had for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I was humming the Imperial theme and just kind of putting it together and posing him, and I kind of took my time on it, maybe more so than I have with a model recently. So.
I got to tell you, the TIE Fighter here, they've got the little decals, stickers for all of the detail on the inside of the cockpit. Those shots where you see Darth when he's flying down the trench trying to get Luke and his buddies, and there's these, obscure sort of glowy red things on the cockpit walls behind him. That's all in here in little stickers, which are, as usual, you've got either decals or the water slide. The water slide decals or stickers. You can choose which way you want to go. But frankly, after it's done and you check it out, it's like, maybe I didn't need to spend that 20 minutes. So actually, if you were to skip the interior cockpit decals, you could probably finish this in about 45 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
And it doesn't look bad.
One thing that I noticed as soon as I opened the box for the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter, the X1 Advanced, I guess it's called, is these wings and how Bandai did these wings.
Oh yeah,
you want to talk about that?
Yeah. We've got the leftover runner here. If you can see, it's one of those multi-color pre-formed specials that Bandai has done on some of the Gundam kits and other stuff, where you've got gray plastic and black plastic. I think the black is a PVC that they mold simultaneously. So although it looks like the panels on the TIE Fighter here maybe were pre-painted or something, it's not pre-painted. It's actually two different plastics that have been molded together into these colors, which is pretty remarkable of a technique. Now, that comes at a price, however. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera there, but you can see there's these little black ticks or strips along the edges of the panels, and you have about 8 of those per side, where the black plastic had to flow through the gray plastic to get into the panel. And Bandai provides little stickers or decals to cover those up after the assembly process. And as you can see, I did not do that yet because I specifically wanted to show off the phenomenon. And I did actually work with one of the stickers, but these little stickers, unless you got a great pair of tweezers and a lot of patience, as you probably know, can be kind of a pain in the butt.
Yes, they can.
So if I was going to do this kit over again, or if I was going to finish it off better here, I would probably just get some gray paint. And just because it may actually be quicker to just take gray paint and dab over those than it would be to use their little stickers.
You could also use a Gundam marker for those people who have a Gundam marker. They do have various grays, which I imagine would work.
Now, back in the day, when Fine Molds did their kits, though, they also took into account the fact that these needed to be separate colors. This is the regular TIE Fighter. This is the one from Fine Molds that I built, oh boy, 6-7 years ago probably now. But they also provide separate parts. So the gray assembly, the spokes and the center area, is a separate part from the inner black panel.
Okay.
So you can just do a quick spray paint black of the center panel and then put the gray over the top of it.
Like sandwich?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's a sandwich. So there's no masking required
to
build the Fine Molds kit either. But this is actually the first time I've had a chance to directly compare the detail and shape of these kits to each other. We've got the Fine Molds X-Wing here that I built ages ago, and here we've got the new Bandai X-Wing, which I believe Ryan spent some time putting together. He happens to be our cameraman today, as a matter of fact. So, Mr. Cameraman, how long did it take you to do the X-Wing here?
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hour and a half or 2 hours, we hear. And we can put some close-ups into the video here, but I'm taking a direct look, at the exact same parts of the models, and the overall level of detail. I would say that Fine Molds maybe went to 11, if I can use that metaphor, and Bandai maybe just stopped at 9 or 10 here. But 9 or 10 is still a really good number, and it looks great.
I know if you look at just say the Bandai model on its own, and you look at it, you think, well, this is the X-Wing, like.
Exactly.
Look at all the details.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's only when you look at the Fine Molds, which as you said is like 11, that you notice like maybe a lack of some things on the Bandai kit. But on its own, the Bandai kit looks fine, looks fantastic.
And I've also, I did a black wash on this kit, which really brings out, the details and the shadows and stuff, which hasn't been done on this. So it kind of, at first glance, doesn't look as detailed, but it actually is almost at the same level. But there is a very Bandai-ish feeling here, because, like, if you look on the side of the fuselage, for example, you can see, although they're very thin, you can see the gaps between some of the parts where they came together in the assembly process. And you could probably narrow that down, I would assume. I haven't actually built this kit, so I don't know yet, but I would assume you could narrow that down perhaps by just using cement to really ream it down. But of course that takes extra time. The Fine Molds kit, of course, doesn't have those seams at all. It's solid parts, and looks really good for it. But yeah, for the amount of time that you don't need to invest in these kits, you can have some really nice looking Star Wars stuff on your shelf.
A lot of Star Wars fans, of course, been fans since they were kids, but never really had the skills when they were younger to build something like this. And when they get older, it still requires a lot of practice to get to that level, which is time, of course. People who have been Star Wars fans now can actually pick up a model and have it done in like 2 hours, and stick it on their desk and just be a kid again.
Yep, of course the wings move right. We don't have our R2 unit in here. That's going to go in later, right?
Yeah, there is a run for that.
Okay, so we haven't decided whether it was going to be R2D2 or R5D4 or which one we're going to choose there. But.
That's right.
Sid, tell me about Darth, because I'm actually seeing Darth now for the first time, and he looks awesome. He looks perfect.
Yeah, he does look good.
You didn't do anything, right? This is right out of the box, right?
Just right out of the box.
Yeah.
There are, of course, some stickers or decals on here. Let me show you kind of in more detail what I did. When I first saw this in the model show, a Darth Vader scale model snap fit kit, I thought, oh, it's going to be like a figure eyes. And yeah, that's the case. It's much like a figure eyes, but it's Darth Vader. Like, come on. It's so cool to actually be able to build him. I'll talk briefly about him, but I'll also show the manual here. If you can look at the head here, you actually get to put on the helmet just like in the movie. We know Darth how he wears his helmets. And there's stickers here. There are also decals. So this here is the decal guide. And look at the chest here. Everything you have to put on here just to get that chest assembled. And here's the sticker sheet. All these like really small tiny circles actually end up right in here. It's kind of tough. I mean, you can do it. It takes a bit of time, or you can take like a Gundam marker and just kind of color the edges if you have a silver marker. And up here on his face, this is supposed to be silver as well, but they don't give you any stickers for it. So yeah, if you've got a silver marker somewhere, just kind of color those tips and you'll be okay. Or if you're feeling much adventurous and want a better look, you do have the water slide decals. So, as Ryan pointed out, and Scott, you're getting both water slides, decals, and you're getting stickers. So go with what you like. For time's sake, I went with this because I had to build this guy for the show. He comes with a stand as well, and you can actually has this brace for his foot where you put his foot in, which actually holds it really tightly. But if you don't want that thing there, you can actually pop this piece out, flip it over, put it down, and you can just kind of stand him wherever you want. And of course, he's fully posable here. You do have some limitations in his arm because of the cloak, but the cloak does move a little bit here. Let me turn it around here. You can actually open it up, and there's little hollows here where this tab on the underside of this cloak goes. You can actually like snap it right down, but I didn't feel the need to do that here. And actually, I'll pop it up, and I'll show you the undercloak here. This attaches to the Darth Vader skirt, and on this side, I don't know if you can see it. Let's hopefully, come on, you. On this side, there's a place where you can actually mount the beam saber handle. Oh, sorry, this side. My bad, everybody. Here's the beam saber handle mount. It's just you get two lightsabers. I'm saying
two.
Well, I'm talking like it's a Gundam with two beam sabers. Sorry, it's a lightsaber, everybody. Wow, I can't believe I messed it up. But you get two because one of them is molded in a certain way that you can actually mount it onto his hip, so when he's not carrying it around. Or you get the normal one, which here, stand up, Darth. Don't be a slob. You get the normal one, which you can just put in his hand, and if you want to, you can actually open the hand up, slide this down even further, close the hand, and then use your second grabbing hand to slide on from the bottom, and you can have him have like the two-handed whack away at Luke pose, which is really cool. Lots of stickers on here, of course, like I pointed out, but I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's different color in here. These are stickers as well. You have to kind of put those on to get this look. And looking here, you can see this is like a different color than this, and this is a different finish than these parts in here. Well, it's not that they're making different runners. They're actually making different parts on the same runner. So here's the A runner, and you can see these joints here. See right in here, this was I think the helmet, which was the gloss color, but everything else was matte, but they're keeping it all in one runner, which was like really, really cool. When I saw that at the show, I pointed out, I thought that was really cool. And the lightsaber goes here. And this is like a Gundam beam saber, right? You know, they can actually put that on the runner when it ships. So Darth Vader, if you're a fan of Star Wars, then you have to be a fan of Darth Vader, even though it turns out he was just a lonely kid who needed some extra hugs.
He murdered children.
He murdered kids, guys. And you know what's the worst part? Ryan, can I rant a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
When I was a little kid and I was watching Star Wars Empire and Return of the Jedi, I thought Darth Vader was the biggest badass in the galaxy. Like, you don't want to mess with Darth Vader.
No.
And then it turns out when you watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 that this guy is only like a hollowed out shell of what he used to be. Like,
Well, he is more machine than man. As
he is more
Obi-Wan.
machine than man, but you watch him fight and he kicks everybody's butt in 4, 5, and 6. But it turns out he's fighting some geriatric and his son who doesn't even know how to use a lightsaber yet. Like, Darth Vader, you're not so terrible. You're not so badass. You're just old and decrepit.
No, he probably should go to jail for war crimes.
Yeah,
but
maybe. He's going to stop him. All right, there you go. There you have it, Darth Vader. I've got him in his,
I have
God's
you now.
That's
no,
right.
No, what I
Rule
was
the
like,
galaxy together, whatever he says. I'm going to have to watch
Like
those movies
father
again,
and son,
because there's
rule the
the trailer for the new movie is supposed to come out like tomorrow, the day after. So
Yeah. I suppose by the time a lot of people see this,
Yeah.
they'll have already seen
I've
it.
already seen it, so don't spoil it for me. All right, Scott. Well, thanks for coming on the show and talking Star Wars with me.
Are you? Come on, Sid. I'm sitting here and you think about it. I'm getting paid to talk about Star Wars models.
Yeah.
How many jobs are there in the universe better than that?
You know what I did when I finished this model, Scott? I took a picture of me holding it like this in my hand, and I put it on Facebook, and I said, "Holy crap! I get paid to build Star Wars. Life dream achieved. Life dream achieved."
5,000 likes.
That's right.
Probably right.
I don't have any Facebook friends. It doesn't matter. My mom liked it. My sister made a comment, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so it's just so
No,
much
I'm
fun.
sorry. I just
It's like
felt
being a kid.
I had to at least usurp part of the show today. I mean, when
Yeah.
stuff like this comes out,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just not going to let it. Even if we call it Gunpla TV,
Yeah.
I'm not going to not let Star Wars be on the show.
Of
Sorry.
course, and it's snapped at plamo from Bandai, so like,
yeah.
we have to put it on here.
It fits.
So much stuff is on the way with that new movie, and we're gonna see the bigger X-wings, the bigger, that R2D2.
I'm waiting for R2. I want to build the quarter scale or
Yeah.
for 1/4 scale R2D2.
Yeah.
He's going to be like this high, and hopefully he can be bartender mode from the
Yeah.
sail barge scene
Or,
too.
just
But,
that
yeah.
little device he sticks in, spins
His
around
little-
open doors. I hope that's got
his universal
His
open
arm.
anything or hack any computer thing.
or Zap Yoda. Or,
Taser.
Yeah.
We're geeking out. Okay,
right.
I guess
We
it's
gotta
time.
stop
I guess
now.
it's time to end the show now.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Hi, everybody. Now, I want to thank Scott again for
Hey,
coming
guys.
on, talk Star Wars with me.
Yeah, Scott.
And,
actually, Scott's an incredibly talented modeler as well, and he's built a ton more.
And he knows his Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, he hasn't built the Falcon like me though.
Yeah.
Still in progress. Keep your pants on.
That's right. Okay, so Ryan, you did build the X-Wing.
I did, and I want
Yeah.
to talk a little bit. Yeah, well, look, Scott basically covered all the main details.
Mm-hmm.
It was very easy and quick to build, and it does. The X-wings, the wings do form an X,
Nice.
which is good news. You know, compared to the fine molds version, a lot of detail is there. This is it seems to be a lighter plastic, but you do actually get stickers and water slides.
Yeah, I noticed that with the Darth Vader and the Darth Vader TIE fighters. That
Mhm.
you're gonna get both with these Star Wars kits.
And what I'm probably going to do is just put a black dark wash over it, and then put on the decals. Maybe if I'm feeling super excited to do some dry brushing,
Yeah.
but just keep it real simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually blown away by what Bandai has been able to achieve with a
Okay.
pretty straightforward build. And I don't know, did you find this as well, Sid?
Yeah.
But when you were cutting stuff off the runners, like it actually hardly left a nub mark.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gate marks on these are pretty
Or gate marks.
pretty
Yeah.
light.
Yeah.
Speaking of super excited, what else came with this?
Oh yeah,
with this,
the proton torpedoes going into the hole.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
No, the
Yeah.
Death Star did not say that. She
Okay.
just blew up.
Yeah, that's what she did.
But what I quite like is it looks like you've fired off your proton torpedoes. You're swerving off.
We should point out that this stand isn't set so to hold your X-wing just like this.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah,
can,
no.
you can tilt it.
You can tilt it and go
yeah.
like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, you just got to adjust it. But yeah, it's actually a really cool stand.
Yeah.
In how many ways you can actually adjust the stand
Yeah,
for the kind of look you want.
that's right.
I'm just trying to look here, Sid, if there's anything I've forgotten, but I have not.
No.
Oh yes, there is. You actually get two versions.
You can
Um,
build one of
Yeah, the Luke Red 5,
yeah.
or just the ordinary X-Wing. And you do get a few extra pieces,
Yeah.
like at the back here. I think this is the Luke version.
Yeah.
But there's also an ordinary version.
Yeah.
Also with the tip, you get a different nose.
Yeah.
And I think the decals might be slightly different.
Yeah.
You also get R2-D2 or some other droid, but I got to look into that. But yeah, you do get two variations if you prefer Luke or who's the fat guy who blew up?
Wedge. What's
Wedge?
his-
No,
it wasn't
Wedge.
It was Porkins?
Porkins. Poor Porkins.
Or Porkins. He was in
Anyway.
the wiring, right?
Yeah, for
Okay.
any super Star Wars nerds or just anyone who enjoys Star Wars,
Yeah.
this is what, 1900 yen?
Yeah, not
I'd
bad.
recommend picking it up.
Okay.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, and it's a really nice, easy build. And I don't have the amount of time I used to.
Mhm.
I don't think I can build a Falcon
Yeah.
again.
Still.
So yeah, a couple of hours. Yeah. What do you got
Yeah,
for us?
You got your Star Wars fix? Well, Ryan, we got lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff to talk about. First of all, let me remind everybody that we have this series of videos of the PG Unicorn
Bring it on.
Gundam. Yeah, I got it right here. Now, people will have seen up until this part as we're releasing the videos one at a time, but let me allow me to give you a little spoiler. I got the arms
Spoiler
done as well.
alert.
Spoiler alert. I've got arms done as well. So pretty soon we're going to have this whole thing done. I kind of have to have it done by tomorrow because there's a deadline. But so far so good. And let me just tell you,
It's awesome.
it's crazy.
If you've been
awesome.
watching the videos, you know
Yeah.
that this is a piece of technology.
You know, as I'm building this in front of the camera, I'm trying to show everybody everything as best I can while working at a good pace. And I'm trying to state things matter-of-factly, and it's really hard because this is so exciting. Like, I just want to say, it's amazing.
I
Look
love
what
the
this does.
white. There's something about this white.
Yeah.
Can someone fill me in?
Yeah, I want to paint my car this way.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
want
probably should
this
have
one.
bought the white
It's like a
car, but
Lexus
I
white.
chose purple. But anyway, let me put this over here. Now, Ryan, we got to talk about the kits that came
Yes.
in recently, but I got one kit we haven't seen for some time, and it is not a Gundam.
Yes,
It's a
it's
transformer.
Bumblebee,
It's a transformer. Now, I'll spill the beans on this. Actually, that was just a teaser. I'm going to put this back here. Let's actually talk Gundam, and let's talk.
I mean,
about,
I can't talk about Transformers yet?
Do you want to talk about Transformers now or later?
Okay, later.
Okay, good. All right, good. So
I have much to say.
I know, that's why I thought I was going to bring it on. And I thought, you're going to talk about Transformers. Let's save this for later. So, first off, from Reproduction G, this is the Gundam Arcane. And I'm really liking the box art. on the Reconquista G kits. Arcane, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But that giant weapon is cool, and you can see it does have that flight
Does he have a
mode.
skull on the back of his? Oh, it looks like a. Sorry, I thought it looked like a skull.
No, that's something on his pants. Okay, now
Something
that
on your
came
pants,
in,
dude.
That came in last week,
Yeah.
the day before we went to the expo. This came in today.
The Beargguy F family.
F family, Beargguy F.
So the F stands for family.
F
or
stands
is
for
it
family
like-
because you know you got the Beargguy, and I don't know if this is mom or dad, but there's a little boy
think
or
it's
a
the
girl.
dad. The mom
I
is
have to look.
pink.
Yeah,
Has a
true.
bow.
True. So you can see him here.
Oh, he has an
He's
angry
actually
face.
able to carry him like a backpack, a ranzo. That's pretty
This
funny.
is so cute.
I know, and of course you get your choice of like
Facial
faces. So you can
expression.
swap up the
Angry
faces and
face.
stickers, and I guess that's the painful face.
Yeah.
Although he's angry there.
Angry
Little dopey or
eyes.
sleepy here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, kids love the bear.
Daddy's on drugs. Face.
Daddy needs drugs. Face. Okay, now this came in out last week, but I couldn't have enough time to get excited about it because I was going to the Gundam Expo. But this is the Master Grade Astray Blue Frame D, and I'm going to open up this box and we're going to have a look. All right, I kind of know what to expect with the Astray Blue Frame. I mean, we built a blue frame with the second revise, right? So a lot of these runners are going to be the exact same, and they're going to be marked as Gundam Astray. Like they were the same with the red as well. But the new parts, you'll start seeing them when you pull out these bags. All these orange blades here, these parts as well. All the new parts are kind of together in these bags. And unlike the first blue frame, the second L, you're not getting that monster like sword that can transform, but you do get a stand for this guy. You know, he's supposed to be able to fly around with all those things on his shoulders, and you're also getting a whole lot of markings here. Now I can't remember how many the first blue Astray has, but you're getting all these kind of stickers in here, and you know, a couple foils to drop on there. It's looking like a lot of fun. I mean, I know the shoulder weapons are supposed to kind of come off. Let me see if I can find a good image on the manual. Sorry, let's look at the backpack while we're here. This is not the AO Striker pack like I originally thought it would be. It actually has a name. Bear with me while I dig it out here. Gotta put the end of the manual. What did they call this thing? They called it the, how do you pronounce that? The Vouvre Striker. So that's news to me. Sounds kind of French, but I'm not sure. I don't speak French
It's
anymore.
a citron striker.
Is that what you want to call it? The Peugeot Striker? So yeah, anybody who is waiting for their Astray Blue Frame D, or anybody who didn't get the second L, why not pick up the D and you can Astray it up. We saw this, of course, recently, all assembled and everything at the
Gundam Expo.
Gundam Expo.
If you haven't seen our video, please have a look at the Gundam Expo
Yeah.
2014 video. Not the first video we uploaded of the Unicorn,
Yeah,
but the second video, which was the proper video, and there was
Yeah.
some amazing stuff beyond
there's-
just the Unicorn.
Yeah, of course, everybody went to see the Unicorn, and they had this one section set up where it was kind of behind this glass, and the glass was like a screen they were projecting images onto it. And I
Tinted
said
and
no,
everything.
yeah, no pictures. I tried, no pictures, no video. But we had our press badges on. We were allowed to take video of that, but it was really hard to get a good image. But fortunately for us, they had like the 3 unicorns set up, and you could see Unicorn mode, Destroy mode, and Unchained mode, and they're all everything. You can see everything. The stand, the weapons mounted on the stand. You can see the LEDs glowing. Like it was amazing
Well, the Unicorn was the highlight, like the
Okay.
sexiest thing at the show.
by far.
What was the sexiest?
But
We
we
had the
did,
Re 100 stuff, which was
yeah,
kind of
we
interesting.
saw prototypes for the next 2 Re 100, the DJ and the GPO4.
Yeah.
And we also saw the 2 new Master Raids that are coming out February and March.
So
The
cool.
Exia Dark Matter. Everybody was hoping one of
Yeah.
those would come out. And the Double X, which is what I'm excited for.
And the RG announcement.
And we saw the RG announcement, no prototype yet, but we know spring, they say, which is probably April, there's going to be the 00 Riser, which is not surprising because we built the Exia. So, I mean, the first 4 months of 2015 are going to be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit worried going into the show that it would just be all Unicorn and no real
Yeah.
announcements, but
Yeah.
there was a lot there. So
And Bandai did a pretty good job of keeping things like under wraps. Like,
Oh.
oftentimes that information will leak, and we did know we would see a prototype unicorn there, and I guess that's what, or the real unicorn. That's what Bandai felt that they were okay to show everybody, like get that hype for the expo up. But they did keep some secrets, and we found out the secrets in the RG and the MGs.
and yeah, and Sid got an early release to build.
A lot of people there, you know, as soon as we kind of showed that Facebook image of the box,
Yeah.
and people were saying, "Oh my goodness, when's the live stream start?" Like they're private messaging me on Facebook. When's the live stream? We opted not to do a live stream.
We couldn't
this
do
time.
justice to.
Well, that's the thing. Let me
you
bring
know.
it back on the table here for a second. Like, this to build this, like I've probably put, and I've only got this, and I haven't done any of the LEDs because we haven't done that yet. We don't have that yet, but I've probably put in over 4 hours already. And trying to do a live stream, if we're only allowed like an hour or 2 hours at a time, like you're not going to see much of anything. So what
And
we
the
decided
definition
to do,
of the live stream camera is nothing near
Yeah.
what we use for the show. So
yeah, and what we decided to do is kind of release it in parts. So
Yeah.
what I can do is, if it takes me like an hour to build a leg, well, I can edit that down as much as I can, still show you everything, and then we can put it up on YouTube as quickly as possible, and you'll get a good idea of like that part, and then you wait for the next video, and you'll get the next part. So you're gonna see it, and you're gonna see me building it. It's just not happening at that moment because.
And you get it in 1080p, not
And-
720p.
And you don't have to watch a 2-hour episode. You
Yeah,
can watch an
yeah.
hour, 40-minute episode or whatever, and you don't have to try to get up at some weird hour
Yeah.
to watch it. So we kind of had to decide on the fly what we're going to do because we got this 3 weeks earlier than expected, and we thought this was the best.
And the
course
videos
of
will
action.
be done probably
Yeah.
either beginning or mid next week.
Yeah.
So
So,
enjoy
yeah,
it.
It's still timely and it's still pre-release, so
Oh,
people
yeah,
are able to see it.
And when you get your unicorn, you can be super stoked and
Yeah.
excited. And I think Sid showed a lot of tips while he's been building his.
you like,
So if
learn
you
from
just
my
get stuck,
mistakes. Yeah.
just make sure you keep an eye on those videos.
Learn from my mistakes. Now, like you know, this is a sample kit, and it's gonna go on display. But I'm still taking my time to finish it. But I'm still excited for the normal release and the LEDs when they come out, and I'm gonna spend some time with.
We
that
will
thing.
talk about the LEDs
Oh,
once
yeah.
we get it. We didn't get them early though, so the LEDs
Yeah,
will only be
LEDs.
displaying when they're available to everyone.
Maybe we'll do a special episode on
Yeah.
that because when I've been looking at the manual and kind of how to put this together in the LED section, there's a lot going on with that LED, and I can see why it's a little bit pricey now because of what they've done. So let's stop talking about the unicorn for now, and I'm going to bring this back on, and I'm going to mention that we gave one of these away a few
Yeah,
episodes
just a
back,
few weeks,
and it
yeah.
was like the last one in the building kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we
Like
have
this-
more now.
This has been discontinued, but they're reproducing them.
Yeah.
We're going to start getting these very soon. So for those people who missed out on their Bumblebee, their Transformer Bumblebee, well now
is your
chance.
chance.
They're back in a big way.
But talking about Transformers, as
Yeah.
everyone knows, I have strong feelings, and I watched the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Sid.
Yeah.
I just shake my head. I have really nothing to say
Yeah.
about that piece of.
Ryan, what's the definition of insanity? Continuing to do the same thing,
Yeah,
expecting
but what you
different
don't know
results.
is I actually had a really severe fever, and I
Yeah.
was just lying there, and I couldn't move, and this film was playing, and I actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah. Too
And-
sick to turn off a Michael Bay movie.
And you know what happened, Sid?
No.
I don't want to watch that crap anymore.
Oh, you had an epiphany.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm downloading art house movies now.
So we're
I'm
not
sorry.
We're not going to argue anymore because we have these arguments in the lunchroom every day. Ryan's going, I can't believe I watched this stupid movie, and I'm saying, I can't believe it either because I haven't watched crap in years.
Yeah, but Sid is the
Join me in the-
optimist
in the
about
high horse
Jurassic
club.
World now.
Jurassic, I'm not an optimist. I just want to see people get slaughtered. All right, but I mean the potential for violence is there, but it's not going to happen.
Well, look, I'm concerned. Look, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Michael Bay, you're killing my childhood.
That's right.
Stay
Stop
away.
It. Stop it. Stop it. Okay,
But the Star Wars trailer's coming.
J.J. Abrams, don't kill my childhood. That's all I
Yeah,
want to say.
I'm scared, mate. I'm
It's
scared.
going to be either like super awesome and get me hyped, or I'm going to be really, really, really disappointed and have to sell the last of my Star Wars possessions.
Well, I think the first video would just be like a pan on Tatooine, like not showing anything.
yeah.
You
The
know?
same exact pan
Yeah,
and white.
like Star Wars,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my
Some
god.
words go up the screen. in
Yeah.
there.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to rant too much. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they rewrote it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. The movie makes no sense. I don't understand what they were doing at the end.
Okay.
It's amazing, and I don't think
Okay.
it was the fever.
Okay.
But yeah, we have this in stock.
Okay. It's still a good kit, regardless of how you
It's
feel
a
about
good kit.
Transformers 4 and Teenage
I'm
Mutant
having
Ninja
a go
Turtles.
at Teenage
It's
Mutant.
not trying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Look, a lot of people love the Transformer animated series.
Yeah,
And,
that's
that's
good.
and it's still going.
And
I
I
think.
gotta say, the first Transformers, I enjoyed it because I knew going in that I just wanted to see the giant robots.
Megan Fox.
All right.
She's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'll tell you one thing: she doesn't help. Does not help.
It's like you expect otherwise. Anyway.
She tried really hard,
Normally, yeah, we're
Really
ranting.
hard.
Normally, this is where we read comments.
but no bikinis or anything. Just normal clothes. Very disappointing.
I'm trying to continue on with the show. I just can't stop.
Sorry.
This is normally where we talk like comments from the readers and such while we rant. With the the Unicorn on the go and the Star Wars kits just in and everything happening. You know, Christmas is coming. We're just a little bit busy, so I haven't had time to go through the comments and pick the good ones. There's a lot of good comments. However, because I'm supposed to be giving away some stuff here, let me get this stuff.
Oh
here.
yes, it is giving away stuff. So how to enter this is to go to episode 161 on HobbyLink TV and leave a comment.
Yeah.
And you have a good chance, or 1 in 300 or whatever, of winning.
It was 1 in 372 this time as I'm reaching under my
Better than Lotto.
table. Better than Lotto for sure. So, okay, so here's the winners under this little placemat. Better than Lotto. Okay, so here's what we're giving away first. This is a Goof.
It's a Goof.
R35. Great kit. It was a great kit.
I
like
love
the
it.
Goof. Now, there were 372 comments, as I said. And the winner was number 252, which is D Moon. And he said, Goof, hope I win. Nice video too.
Well,
Congratulations. If wishes were...
through that sentence you want to Goof.
That's right. That's all you needed. Like we keep saying, just leave a comment of some kind. Okay, so next I was going to give away, because we're on a bit of a build fighter kick. I was going to give away all these accessories that you can use mixing and matching with your other HG kits. So there's the stack. And the winner of that was comment number 142.
Oh, you win a stack.
A
You win all
stack.
3.
You get a stack. And the winner is Wasabi Samurai. And he writes, Goof,
That's a movie.
Question mark. Goof! Goof! So, sorry you don't win a Goof. You do win, however, all these backpacks for your build fighters, which if you have a Goof at home, you
You
can
should have
buy
been saying
stick
build
them on them.
fighters.
No, you should say whatever you want. It's just random, right? Okay, now, I've been building the Unicorn.
Yes.
Having a great time. I'm super
Expect
excited.
more.
I'm feeling generous. I want to pay it forward. I want to share the love. Insert internet cliche
No.
here. So I'm going to give away something big.
No.
I'm going to give it away, Ryan.
No.
You can't stop me. Hold on. Unicorn. Bling, bling, bling. This is the Phoenix.
I didn't know. You see this face?
Yeah,
This is the face
I,
that I didn't know.
I decide these on my own. This is all me. So I'm going to give someone the big master grade from January of this year. It's the Phoenix Unicorn Gundam 3 with the armed armor DE. Everything is in there. I haven't put any decals or anything else on it. It's all assembled, but you have to do all the extra work. So
Sid has a heart of gold.
I have a
just
heart
like
of
this
gold
kid.
and not
Faux
much
gold.
space, right? So just to give some people a little glimpse here.
Yeah, give us a glimpse.
Remember this guy, Ryan? Remember
I
this whole
do.
episode we did? Here he is.
I love this guy.
I
I
know.
wanted him.
Sorry.
Can I enter this
No,
competition?
he went in the stack. Here's the Unicorn. Somebody's going to get the Phoenix. And that's, because it's big, I'm only going to give away one this time because it's going to use all my budget for shipping on this one thing. But of course, you got all the stickers, got all the wash slides, manuals, everything's in there. Somebody's going to win an MG Phoenix.
This is huge.
It is big. I'm nice, like I said.
Well,
Show
pay it
love,
forward.
pay it forward.
Share
Whatever
the
people
love.
do on Facebook to show that they're involved in social activities and that kind of thing. So, I'll leave
We
that
all
there.
love Facebook.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so you know how to enter, you know how to win. Just leave a comment in episode 161 on hobbylink.tv in the blog post.
And just a reminder to everyone, we're
Yeah.
on YouTube, we're on Facebook,
Yeah.
we have a blog and
Tumblr.
groups and everything. Tumblr.
We're on Tumblr.
Like us, friend us. Just a reminder, we are paid and employed by HLJ.com, so
Yeah.
please buy from them.
Yes,
They're
please.
awesome because they are us.
Otherwise I'll have to find another job and I won't be able to build things.
But
So-
yeah, I mean, it's been great that we got the BG,
Yeah.
PG,
Yeah. The BGs.
the BGs. I love the BGs.
Yeah. Things are moving forward. Next year's going to be great. Okay, so
Okay.
December is right around the corner.
Yes.
And we all know, that's supposed to mean PG Unicorn, and it will. Everybody's got their pre-order in for that. If you haven't, it'll open up. Just wait for the next batch. And RG Wing Gundam Zero EW will be out.
That looks
I think
very
it comes
cool.
out pretty much Christmas Day. And because you and I work Christmas, we're going to be showing that video. So keep an eye on
That's punishment for us building Gundam and
That's right.
kits, as
Gotta
we
work
have to work
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah,
It's in our contract.
Yeah,
Build
so
PG, come in on Christmas.
it could be we make Christmas enjoyable and do a live stream of the RG Wing. I haven't decided yet, but we'll do
a good
something for that
idea.
kit. So everybody keep watching. We'll see you later.
See you guys.